Back in the early 90s, Sega was starting to lose a 16-bit war with Nintendo. That was until they came up with the master stroke. They designed a mascot for their new platformer game that proved so incredibly popular, they sacked their old mascot, and his games are still with us to this day.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why didn't a retro feature on Sonic the Hedgehog, Larry? We already know about him.
Oh, but my friends, this isn't about him. You see, after his massive success, every gaming company in the industry started jumping on the mascot bandwagon, hoping for a slice of Sonic's pie. Some were pretty good, I must admit, while others were generic cookie-cutter games and not worth your time. But this feature isn't about them either. It's about one specific mascot that was so infamous for being awful, he ended up being the unofficial mascot for bad mascots. I mean, Bubsy had a lot going for him. Unlike Sonic, who could be released on multiple formats. He was fast, he was funny, he even had an exclamation mark on his t-shirt, and even managed to get his own Saturday morning cartoon series.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'll tell you what could go wrong, Bubsy. You were pants! For a game that emphasised on speed so much, you had to stop and start running constantly in fear of hitting a badly placed enemy, as unlike Sonic, you died after only one hit. Oh, and no checkpoints for you, sir. It's straight back to the start of the freaking level. Every single time!
Come on, snap to him, Mr. Basket Case.
Despite these problems, Bubsy met with a moderate amount of success, so a sequel was released in 1994 which slightly improves on some of the original's failings, with an Atari Jaguar spin-off following a few months later.
I couldn't resist.
But the final nail in the coffin for our feline friend came in the guise of Bubsy 3D. His PlayStation attempts at capturing some of Mario 64's limelight, but failing so miserably that it's now often considered the worst video game of all time.
I'm a catastrophic, cataclysmic bullcat. Stop there!
Bubsy will go down in history as one of the cats that killed the mascot craze. Though in hindsight, his 2D games aren't as bad as everyone made them out to be back then. But you can't ignore the fact there are a ton of better platformers out there. So no one cried when this cat was put to sleep. So that's all from this week's Retro Corner. I've been Guru Larry. Goodbye and good gaming.
Been a Portland Interactive production for XLeague.tv.